So we have another question here from Timur. I have trouble with vocabulary. Give some tips how we can memorize them and learn them in a short period of time. Great question, common question, right? How do you learn all those words? There's many ways to learn vocabulary, depending on your level, depending on your goal. Different things will work better for you. I wrote a whole book literally called How to Learn a Language. And the subtitle is Building Your Path to Fluency because it helps you build your own path. I have ideas on what is the most optimal, what is the best, but there is no best way, unfortunately, to learn a language because everybody's a little bit different. If you go to my book, I have a whole chapter just on vocabulary. Now, I'm not trying to sell you my book. You don't have to buy it, but there's a lot more in there than I could just give you here. So I'm just going to direct you to that. I'll probably make more videos later talking about some different concepts and different ideas, but right now, this is what we got. I will say, however, there are a couple general guidelines that you want to keep in mind when you are learning vocabulary. The first is avoid at all costs, avoid one-to-one direct translations. Can it work? Yeah, anything can work. Does it work well? Is it efficient? No. That would be, for example, let's say I'm learning Spanish and I want to learn the word in Spanish for beach. So I say, okay, well, the Spanish word is playa. So I have, say, a flashcard and I say on one side I write beach, on the other side I write playa. And then I pick it up and I say, okay, I see beach. What is that? I think it's playa. I turn it around. Yay, I got it right. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. What you want to do instead is always try to learn things in context. Now you can take example sentences. Okay, this is a good technique, but it's a little involved, where instead of beach, quiero ir a la blank. So in Spanish, that's I want to go to the blank. I might add a picture of the beach. Okay, so if you use Anki digital flashcards, again, this is not for everybody. It's a little more involved. It takes more time, but if you use this for key vocabulary, it can be very useful. So you have a picture of a beach. It says quiero ir a la blank, and you're associating a sentence, a context, and an image to that missing word. So you're not trying to, like for me, going into Spanish, I'm not trying to learn playa as beach. I'm trying to learn playa as playa, right? What it is. Because the words in a language have their own web of connections to other words and grammatical structures within that language. So when we look at one-to-one translations, beach, playa, okay, fine. That's what that translates as, but there might be certain associations within English, within the mind of the average English speaker, of beach and what it's tied to, maybe, sunny, fun, whatever. And then maybe in Spanish, I don't think this is the case, but let's just pretend it could be in Spanish, maybe playa is associated with tsunamis, danger, because the Spanish coastline is so dangerous. I don't know. It's just a stupid example. So you want to try to learn the connections that words naturally have, grammatically, vocabulary based, what words are connected to what, and you'll get that a lot. You should be reading a lot, you should be listening a lot, paying attention to the language. Okay, these are some general tips. Another really big thing that you want to avoid at all costs, please do not make this mistake. Textbooks are wrong. Okay, I hate it when I open a textbook in a language and they say fruit, apple, orange, banana, pear, watermelon. Studies show that you will actually have worse memory learning like that. Now you would think, well, they're all in the same category. And that's actually the problem. Because then you learn, say, apple and orange at the same time. And then when it comes later to remember which word was attached to which object, you might mix them up because you learn them both as fruits. You don't want to do that. A much better way to learn vocabulary, and this goes back to what I was just saying about the connections between words, you should learn like this. Apple, red, round, bite, crunchy, sweet. Now you're learning words that naturally go together, and they're going to stick in your mind much better. Now, as for learning vocabulary in a short period, I don't have any specific techniques for learning vocabulary quickly, except the more you use them, the faster you'll learn them. But that also means the faster you'll lose them. If you have a very intensive approach, lots of speaking, lots of output, it could even just be speaking to yourself, you can actually learn pretty quickly and expand your vocabulary pretty quickly, but it's high stress, it's high energy, it's not for everybody. I wouldn't be so concerned with learning super quickly, although I get it. It is possible to learn quickly. It definitely should not take you, 5-10 years to learn, a language to a decent level. This traditional methods have really steered you guys wrong on that, and it's part of what I'm here to hopefully fix. But otherwise, go check out the book for more ideas, more specific ideas. And keep those guidelines in mind, which is don't learn words in isolation, don't learn one-to-one direct translations, try to learn in context, try to associate images to the words, don't learn categories of words at the same time, and then try to naturally associate words together like apple, red, round, etc. Hopefully that helps. Let me know if you have any other questions.